full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're underway in Atlanta. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away, and everybody trying to chase you down.
Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Play action, here's Penix. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Looks away from one. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Lamar now from the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens go up 10-zip here in the first. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. On first down, here's Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Play fake, Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Third and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Baltimore running its offense out now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And that means third down coming up. Third and long, they're going to throw. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. So on now comes the former All-State soccer player from Fayetteville. About 20 miles away, it's Sam Martin to punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Second and 3 now.
Second and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Now he's past the 25. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Henry running to the left. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. And they're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons
From the red zone now. On him quick, and they bring it down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
It's now second.
From the shotgun, Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Ryland is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Penix on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's keeping it again. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens.
Motioning the tight end now. Now Penix off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the right side and reeled in by London. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Falcons first down.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's another for it. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going
No
backwards.
place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 36-yard.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defense. But just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. This is Henry on 2nd. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Another run for Henry. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set. First and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard
Toss
line.
now to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
17. Falcons 13. Tyler Luke, the kickoff for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4.
Penix working from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
A tight end in motion now. He'll throw it. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. This rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's second and 19. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Got to figure out this third down here. Looking to throw. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's first and 10. Running here with Bijan. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Tavius Robinson on the tackle. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 4. To the air with Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Third down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Throwing now.
3rd and 7.
That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
20. And the Falcons first down.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Darnell Mooney.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
To throw. He's going to run for it. This gets the first and more. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
22 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Check.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Stephanie.
Looking to throw it. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. A moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Ravens 17.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. My partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.